FedEx Cup playoffs. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're up to the FedEx Cup playoffs.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the start of the
Hey,
FedEx Cup
viewers.
playoffs. It's the opening round of the Northeast Invitational. Take you down to hole number 11. Nothing noteworthy here in the first round, Frank, but still plenty of golf to be played.
That's right, Rich. A little bit of a dry spell, but really not a lot of damage done.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards.
Second shot.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. Settles in over the putt. Has it now sitting at 2 under par for the tournament. 12th hole now, and Frank, the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is really where the shot maker has the advantage. That hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers, each protecting a different portion.
Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie. And with that birdie, moves to 3rd place. On to the 13th, and Frank, I love golf courses where you run into something you've never seen before. I have never played a par 5 of 700 or more yards. Here it is.
That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
It can't be that good.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, the beauty of the game, the changing conditions. You've played it all over the world, and you don't play it inside a dome, do you?
Yeah, anybody can play on a fine, still day, but what separates the good from the great is actually days like today. That's when that little extra attention to detail, the better strike, the better swing is certainly going to pay dividends.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. That will be a great look at birdie. 11 feet away. Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. Now at the par 3 14th, over another body of water. Frank, you could make some big numbers on this golf course. I would think if you walk out of here today having shot under par, you have to be really happy.
Certainly is big boy golf playing around the cliffs at Lighthouse Point, Rich. And this is another example here at this BP par 3, 240 yards. You can see Lake Zimmer protects the front of this green and to the right. That's obviously where they get all their irrigation water from. But it's enough green left of the flag
It's
here.
right now
That's really what you've got to be looking at, that front left section.
Shouldn't be a problem here. This is a good move. Another birdie. Now to 5 under for the tournament. 15th hole, and Frank, a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Yeah, second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand left and that little fault bunker on the right. And you should be set up with a relatively short iron in to a green that really the only problem is if you go long. Oh, that had some meat behind it.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Some very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. Goes to 6 under par for the tournament. What a display of golf. So through one round, Frank, our leader really put on a good show today.
They certainly did, Rich. It was truly a great performance, especially from tee to green. It's not easy to come out of the gates like that.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents
600.
the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live second round coverage of the Northeast Invitational. Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
So one shot closer to the lead with that birdie. Par 4 7th here at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards. Frank, are you unhappy if you walk out of here with anything other than a birdie?
I think we'll see all sorts of different scores here, Rich. If you hit the fairway, then obviously you're definitely going to be looking at birdie. But you stray or hit the wrong club off the tee, that's really what this hole's about. It's about club selection. You could hit a multitude of clubs off this tee. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Back-to-back birdies. We'll see.
Oh!
And with that birdie, tied at the top.
Another par 3. We're at the 8th. It is only 165 yards. Frank, about 150 yards to that whole location. On the green, and a chance for birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
Frank, such an advantage when you can hit that far.
It's not fair.
Frankie could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach too. And Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Oof.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. This is an eagle putt.
Oh,
Just has the feel to that.
bruh. That's a birdie. Oh. Oh, no, it's an eagle.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament.
That was by, yeah.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Its 3rd round coverage of the Northeast Invitational.
Oh, no. Oh.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Just a pure strike. A perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Racking him and stacking him. That's 12 under par now for the tournament.
Racking them.
Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th.
He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there.
Just smokes it. What a great shot. Oh, huge. Huge with a capital H.
Busted that. Oh, he loves that one. You can see it. This one is high, it is deep, and it is gone. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Yeah. That's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
A huge momentum shift with the eagle. Moving on to the 12th hole now, par 4, 439 yards.
Oh no.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Oh,
look out,
come
Frank.
on.
Where's this one headed?
Why
This is
do-
definitely rough.
Why
Rich,
do they
off
have
the
to be
tee.
people there?
Second shot coming out of the rough here. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
Run, don't walk away.
He's made it.
Psycho, a little bit psycho.
12th hole now, and Frank, the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is really where the shot maker has the advantage, that hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers, each protecting a different portion.
Oh, she's sweet, but
Good
a
tee shot
psycho,
right in the fairway
a little bit
and plenty
psycho.
long. Nice position, short grass, second shot.
Oh no, don't go left. Oh, that's good. Didn't go left.
Steeply up the hill here. This is going to play very long. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Not a gimme, but well within his range. So the dominant performance continues.
We're watching 2 tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
And I have won the FedEx Cup prelims, I'm pretty sure that was. Oh, final round. I'm already 16 under.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Northeast Invitational. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo here today calling the action from the cliffs at Lighthouse Point. Frank, this course features some breathtaking scenery.
It certainly does, Rich. Changes of elevation, and it's in phenomenal shape. We've got to send our thanks out to the superintendent, Peyton Duncan, who's got the course exactly primed. You should enjoy it. You should enjoy the views. Take your camera as well. This is very scenic up in New England.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Birdie putt coming up. The par on this hole yesterday. Ah, you always like that. Count it as a birdie. Time to make a move. The closing stretch here at number 16, par 3, 241 yards. This could be a good one. Frankie's knocking them down and picking them up.
Oh, it's just taking pins out, one after the other.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
It's a cool game.
Clean this up with a tap. And he has it.
That was my first par of the whole entire thing, bro. Oh, that's
Frank,
upsetting.
I love this par 5 17th. Not only is it fun to play, but if you head over the Juniata Crossway Bridge ahead, you can find Brent's Lobster Shack, which is one of the best lobster rolls I have ever had. And you know they specialize in that up here in Maine. But what a hole. A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway.
Second shot. Oh, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Getting set now over the putt. And rolls it in. Nice putt.
What the hell, man?
Well, at last we're at number 18, and Frank, I have really enjoyed this golf course. And now when you see the lighthouse in the distance, it really makes it that much more special.
It is. The beacon will always take you home. And speaking of home, this finishing hole, it bends to the left. A good tee shot will somehow find the fairway and just leave you a short iron in. And of course, you make 3 here, and then that smile's going to light up like a beacon.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another incredible shot.